What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today we got a what if. What if my man Mitch Trubisky was drafted by the San Francisco 49ers? As you can see, we would have a 78 overall starting quarterback instead of 76 overall starting quarterback. So in real life and in Madden, I think you would do just fine with Brian Hoyer as the quarterback. Put some nice pieces around him, like a Marcus Goodwin, like my man Pierre Garçon, you know what I mean? And we got Curly as well. The defensive side of the ball, I'm liking our D-line, liking our linebacker core, I'm liking our safety core as well. It's just the cornerbacks that are kind of tripping me out. So we're definitely going to address that issue. The offensive line on the offensive side of the ball, that's my biggest concern. Not quarterback, even if we had Hoyer, and not running back, even though I don't really like Carlos Hyde. It's the O-line. So we go out, we sign the best available offensive line, right guard, 78 overall. We also going to trade a first-round pick in 2019 and Brian Hoyer to the Cleveland Browns to get future Hall of Famer Joe Thomas, who's 97 overall. And that instantly upgrades our offensive lineman because now we're able to put all-pro tackle at times, Joe Steady, from the left side to the right side. What does that do for us in year one? Not too much, as we're about to take on the 6-1 Arizona Cardinals, and we're sitting at 2-6. Mitch Trubisky has gotten a little bit better, going from 78 to 79. Carlos Hyde has digressed, and he wants a new contract. I'm trying to figure out why. Okay, because when I look at the stats, okay, you're gonna see that he is leading the league in carries, but not leading the league in rushing. He is not even averaging 4 yards per carry. He does have 3 TDs. He does have 638 yards. But again, none of those, in my opinion, are setting the league on fire. So we end up going 3-13. So you can best believe he's not getting no mega contract from me. You got the Steelers beating the LA Chargers. Then you also got Arizona falling to Green Bay. You got Miami losing to Jacksonville. Jacksonville made the playoffs. And you got Dallas losing to Washington. You got Green Bay losing to Atlanta. The Jacksonville Jaguars are headed to the conference championship game. Washington loses to Seattle. New England, they're going to be taking on Jacksonville, and Jacksonville beats them by 10. What is going on? What is going on? Seattle, they make it as well. Now, one thing I can say, Seattle and Jacksonville in this game, they both have pretty good secondaries, have pretty good defenses overall. Maybe that's the key for this year's game. Maybe you just got to have a defense that can ball out. Because Ramsey, I believe, is 88 overall, because I did try to get him in this. We also have their other corner, I forget his name, like Boyd, y'all know his name, from the Texans. He's like 90 overall. They have a solid D-line, because they spent money on their team, man. So maybe that helped them in Madden 18, but most likely won't help them in real life if they don't have a quarterback, right? Anyways, these are all the players that want to re-sign with us. Only one that I'm really fooling with is Carlos Hyde, just so I can trade him. Okay, I want to sign him so I can trade him somewhere, but he doesn't even want to re-sign with us. I'm like, forget you. So we try to get Hill from the Cincinnati Bengals in free agency. He was like, no, but we do get Terrence Newman, and we do re-sign Eric Reed. And in stage 2 of free agency, we get Sullivan, we get Lewis from New England, we also get Greco, and then we get LeGarrette Blount. So those are our 2 top running backs, because again, I like to use multiple running backs whenever I play, and I'm hoping I get to play this soon, because you know me, I like to play the playoffs. Anyways, man, playoffs. So Drew Brees is in the division. He's signed with the Arizona Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, he is a Cowboy. Hill goes to the Redskins. Miller, he goes to the Baltimore Ravens. Lee is a Cardinal. Ware is a Colt. And as we continue to go, Carlos Hyde is now a Kansas City Chiefs. Good luck to you in the rest of your career, you bum halfback. And it's not anything to do with the fact that he went to the Ohio State University. I just think he's really not the best halfback, and that's just my opinion. Anyways, man, we are now in the draft, and we are going to take a cornerback with the first pick of the draft. That's right, we were the worst team in the league. We went 3-13. 3-13, y'all. So we're going to take this cornerback. He's 82 overall, so he will be starting for us. He has 96 speed. I think that's a pretty good pickup. We also going to pick up this receiver in the second round. He has 89 speed, and he is 73 overall. Going to take this strong safety with 88 speed. That is not bad at all. 88 speed. Anyways, man, as we move on in the draft, Atlanta wants to do a trade, so we get their second round pick for this year. No, second round pick for next year, fourth round pick for this year, and we also get a 7th round pick for next year as well. So here goes a look at our roster, and I'm hoping that we have enough to make a playoff run. Even if it's just a wild card, I will be cool with the wild card. I really, really would. We also get Malcolm Smith back, who is our outside linebacker, as you are going to see right here, but Armstrong is better than him. Malcolm Smith, he hurt his knee in training camp in real life, so when I started this dynasty or franchise, excuse me, he was out for the season because they like to keep it funky and realistic sometimes in Madden. So we are 4-3. As you look at the bottom of the screen, and Joe Thomas wants a new contract. He wants to stay with us. I'm like, yes, stay with us. He's 98 overall in this game. I love it. I love it. So we turn a 4-3 record into what? Did we go to the playoffs? Did we make it? Did we miss out? We made it to the playoffs. We actually won the division in a crazy division, yo. We were 11-5, as you can see to the right corner of your screen. Then you got the Cardinals at 10-5-1. The Rams 10-6, and Seattle 10-6. And Seattle is the team on the outside looking in. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So we'll finally get to play with our team, man. We got Mitch Trubisky in the building. We got new halfbacks. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling really, 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 really good. But is that going to lead to a playoff win? Now, we have a little twist as well, though, man. We have a little twist, and that twist is that Mitch Trubisky is hurt because he's fragile, and then we never should have drafted him. We should have just kept Solomon Thomas, and we would have been fine, because I think Brian Hoyer can get us to the promised land. If not him, then CJ Beathard, who's a third-round pick from Iowa. I think that he can get it done as well, not just because of what I saw in the preseason, but I played with him in Madden. He's actually pretty freaking good. So we got CJ going underneath to Pierre Garçon. We are down by 3. We're going to give it to this rookie halfback who has speed. I only showed you like the top guys that I drafted, but we drafted this guy late, and he actually has some speed, but he's hurt because he's fragile like Trubisky as well. And of course, I'm just talking about in the video game, not in real life. Mitch Trubisky is probably going to be like Eli Manning, never missing the game throughout his whole career type deal. Pierre Garçon coughs up my football, but we're still down by 3. We give it to LeGarrette Blount. Look at the deliver. Some Blount forced trauma, steps out of bounds, and picks up a first down. CJ gonna roll out. CJ with time going underneath to Pierre Garçon. Makes the catch, making it 3rd and 3. And then we get sacked by big Aaron Donald. But then we get an interception. Jonathan Joseph, who I signed. I'm looking pretty good as a GM right now. Looking pretty good. The speedy halfback takes this one upfield, breaks a tackle, and has enough for a fresh set of downs. We doing our thing. I'm just saying, look at CJ rolling up, stepping up, doing his thing in the pocket, and getting down and protecting himself. So it's 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Pierre Garçon in the end zone. Touchdown Niners. And just like that, we got the lead in the playoff. And I also forgot to mention that before this season kicked off, we also signed Danny Amendola. Not a big splash, but I did it before the season actually kicked off, before week 1. Right here, that was a horrible read by me, but Pierre Garçon bails me out. It was not a back shoulder pass. It was just a wrong button pass, if you will. We're going to find Goodwin with all that speed over the middle. We're trying to come back as we're down by 3, and that is a huge mistake. I thought that CJ could loft it over Roby, but I was totally wrong. Totally wrong, as he just goes up with 2 hands, snags that thing, and takes it to the crib, putting us in a little bit of a situation, if you will. I had Blunt, not the best receiving back, but I felt like he was open, but not the best pass by me and CJ. But we got Pierre Garçon as we coming right back with the 1:07 left on the clock. Big first down right there. It's 2nd and 4, going over the middle to his teammate. These two guys played at Iowa together, so you know they got that connection already. It's like they went to eHarmony, and everybody was like, y'all need to hook up because you guys... Anyways, we scored a touchdown, so it makes it 17-14. We start the second half with the football, and CJ doing his thing, picking up a gain of 11. So now it is 3rd and 4 after that first down, and then we find a use check, but use check, he's cashing checks, but he's forgetting to catch the football, and that's making me mad. And then because I was mad at him, we missed the field goal. Now it's 23-14 as the Rams have an unstoppable offense with Tavon and Todd and of course Sammy Watkins. So we end up getting pressure again because my man Aaron Donald is just a goon, and nobody on the inside of our offensive line wants to block him. And now the LA Rams go up 29-14. So we're going to give the ball to Dion Lewis for the first time in this video. He's going to take this one upfield, and he's going to pick up a nice first down. Play action pass. We get hit, but we find my man Goodwin. And we probably should have got the ball to Goodwin a little bit earlier. But again, the coverages in this game are a little bit different than Madden 17. Nobody really runs wide open. You got to figure out that, hey, they're not going to just warp to the football. So LeGarrette Blount, long story short, gets to the end zone. But that'll be the last time that we touch the ball. The LA Rams will go down and kick a field goal, basically with no time on the clock, because there's some jigaboos. And of course, we end up losing in the playoffs. I'm happy that we got to the playoffs. Okay, so we get Mitch Trubisky, the guy that we picked in the third round that might be just as good as him but nobody knows about, CJ Beathard, gets us to the playoffs and actually plays pretty well. One pick, one touchdown, had an okay QB rating, had an okay completion percentage. Not the best performance by the team at all, but you know what? I think we have the foundation to move forward and of course go deeper in the playoffs. Ray Armstrong led the way in tackles. That's not good when you got somebody named Ray leading the team in tackles, when you got Navarro Bowman and you got Ruben Foster. So anyways, man, in the divisional round, these are the teams that are moving on. The LA Chargers beat the New England Patriots. Like, what is going on? Miami and the Chargers. I can't explain that one. I can't explain that one, but maybe Philip Rivers was just itching to get to a Super Bowl. Unfortunately, he did not. And Atlanta, they take care of Miami. The NFC right now is dominating in the Super Bowl, just like they did in the 90s and in the 80s. Anyways, man, we are going to re-sign my man Jimmy Ward. He is an 81 overall free safety. He wants to play for this organization. He loves it here. I love you being here, my man. We also get to try to re-sign Elvis Dumerville. He does not want to re-sign, so you know what? Take your old self someplace else. And I'm going to tell you that I'm pretty happy that no other team signed him. Now, anyways, man, we get Delaney Walker, Brian Arakpo, we get Williams, we get Patterson, we get Zuta, the center. And yeah, so I'm okay with that. And then the last stage, we end up getting Flowers. So, or the second stage, we got Flowers. Then I didn't do anything. So we no longer have Joe Staley, and we no longer have Joe Thomas. That's right. Left tackle and right tackle, they are gone. So that's where we use our first two picks, but best believe I'm gonna make a trade. And this trade is definitely overzealous. I definitely spent way too much to get Taylor Lewan, but y'all know me, I only do this for 3 seasons, and guess what? We're going into season number 3, and I want to make sure that Trubisky, who's shown to be fragile at times, has enough support around him to make sure he will not get beat up. Pretty good numbers right there, though. As you can see, he threw the ball over 400 times. He completed more than 60% of his passes, I believe. And he did have a 25 TD to 15 interception ratio. Malcolm Smith, he led the way in tackles. I was just talking crap about him, but he actually did pretty good. So as we look at the playoff standings, did we get there again? Yes, we did, and this time we got a first round bye. Seattle, they make it. The Falcons make it. The Packers and the Vikings make it. And the Cowboys, they were the number 1 seed. The Rams, they went 9-7. And look who are facing that quarterback, none other than Brian Hoyer. That's right, Brian Hoyer is now the starting quarterback. And no, Aaron Rodgers did not get hurt. I should have looked at where these free agents signed, because Aaron Rodgers is somewhere on a different team. Anyways, I don't care. This is a rivalry game. More rivalry-ish than the Rams game. Can't stand these cheeseheads when it comes to me being a Niner fan. Now, there was an injury timeout because Lewan got hurt. Please tell me where he got hurt exactly. Maybe right there he's dazed or confused because he has a concussion, but then he want to come back in the game about 3 plays later. So EA Sports, we're going to have y'all know what I'm saying, like away from the ball injuries. Make sure that these guys are actually hurt, because you're going to find some people that get pretty upset when they're doing the franchise. All of a sudden, Tom Brady goes down when he hand the ball off. You know, it's not going to be a good look. Anyways, back to the game. We got LeGarrette Blount, who coughs it up. Luckily, we're there to recover the fumble. We're already down by 3. LeGarrette Blount, he's fumbling the football. I'm not really in a good mood. We're already playing Brian Hoyer. I got square wide open. That's McDonald. The backup tied into the Delaney Walker doing his thing. Got this thing down to the 10. Y'all, on we go. Right up that gut with LeGarrette Blount. And he picks up a gain of 7. There was another away from the ball injury. And then right there, oh my gosh, that fool just got ran smooth over. Blunt force trauma right up the gut. Get out the way. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So we take a lead, man. We are up 7-3, but here comes Brian Hoyer and the Cheeseheads doing work and getting into the end zone. So we're down by 3. LeGarrette Blount to the outside. He's going to pick up a nice gain of about 5-6 carries, 1 TD, and of course 12 yards. Going to find Lawson, whatever, the rookie receiver that we drafted a year or two ago. We're going to go to LeGarrette Blount in the flat. That goes nowhere. Now we're going to go to him the right side. That goes nowhere. So now it is 3rd and 13. Oh, yeah, and I forgot to mention, CJ is our quarterback again because Mitch Trubisky is hurt again, if you didn't realize that already. So back-to-back years, we make it to the playoffs without our man Mitch under center. So I'm hoping that the defense can get a stop. Brian Hoyer is out. The backup quarterback comes in and hits Ty Montgomery for a 22-yard pass. It could have been a screen pass for all I know, but all I know is that they continue to move the ball, and he throws a touchdown pass. The second-string quarterback. And Brian Hoyer, no disrespect, because I think he's going to do a fine job for the 49ers. He is basically a backup quarterback, too. So they're playing like their third-string quarterback. We end up getting sacked. The ball ends up coming out, and the Packers right now are in total control, just dominating this game. We get sacked again. The Packers would take over after they call a timeout. They are already up by 10, but they smell blood. 19-yard reception right there. 2-yard run right there. Pass is knocked away. 3rd and 8, they get 18. 1st and 10, they get 11. And then a gain of 7 to Martellus Bennett, and then they get into the end zone. So right now we're down by 17. I'm like, this take me to halftime, but LeGarrette Blount is loose to the 35, down to the 25, and slang down. Yes, slanged. He was slanged down at the 23-yard line. So we're going to try this field goal. Kick us up, and the kick is good. That makes it a 2-possession game, and we get the ball first in the second half so things can go our way. We need a Owens, he caught it moment to beat these Cheeseheads. We need Colin Kaepernick to run the read option, confuse Clay Matthews and the boys. But as you can see, that's not really happening right now, but maybe it will happen right here as CJ steps up in the pocket. Oh, you had Cordero. So that's going to set up 3rd and 13. CJ steps up in the pocket just to get smacked by 2 Cheesehead defenders. That had to hurt. We only show special teams if it's a big play or if it's a boo-boo right here. Looks like a big play for the Packers until he gets hit stick. The ball is out. We're running the wrong way. Now we're running the right way because we are not Jim Marshall, and we get into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. And just like that, y'all, it is a 1-possession game. 1 game away from the the NFC Championship game. Their backup quarterback gets hurt. So the 3rd-string quarterback, who looks like the backup quarterback, stays in the game. Hits Martellus Bennett, then hits Adams for a touchdown. So we are down by 14. We got my man Williams over the middle. Nice catch right there. 2nd and 2, and we go down again. Perry is a monster off of that edge. Then they get in there. They knew exactly when I was going to pass it because they timed their jump perfectly. And then Ty Montgomery takes a 69-yard run to the crib. Seabass, he misses the PAT. So now it's going to be 37-17 because that run to the crib was just freaking awesome. 2nd and 12. We go up top to Cordero, but we all know he ain't going to make the catch unless he has at least 5 feet of space. He needs 5 feet of space to make any catches because this catch in traffic is awful. Anyways, we find Delaney Walker. He has a pretty good catch in traffic. Makes that catch. Big time first down. We get sacked by Big Clark. He has 2.5 sacks. Somebody that big should not be sacking the quarterback that many times, especially when the playoffs are on the line. Anyways, man, we're going to go underneath. That pass really doesn't go anyway. So 3rd and 12, we're going to the best receiver on the team, Delaney Walker, looking like Houdini, making crazy catches out there. LeGarrette Blount up the gut, running people over. Hi, Clinton Dix. Where you at, though? 2nd and 7, we're going to find Delaney Walker yet again. Let's go. 1st and 10, we got my man wide open. That is Cordero. Like I said, you give him 5 feet of space, he's going to make the catch. Okay, then he's going to run a long way. So our defense gets a stop. Here we go. Cordero, yeah, I don't know why he's not running away from these cornerbacks. He's just not. 2nd and 10 over the middle. Going to find Williams again, but picks up barely anything. 3rd down and 4. We go to Lawson, and he's going to pick up a big game right there. Well, not a big game, but a big first down. Now my man CJ, what can he do? CJ rolling out. CJ, hang on to the ball. CJ just got stripped. The Packers recover. And that'll be all she wrote, y'all. So if we get Mitch Trubisky, this is what would have happened. In year 1, we would have had the first pick in the draft as we go 3 and 13. In year 2, we will make it to the playoffs, winning the division in a crazy division that had no team lose more than 6 games, right? but we would win the division and he would not play in the game, so we'll go with our third string quarterback that we drafted in our second string quarterback that we drafted the same year as him, and he would have to show that he is more than just a backup. He did okay in the Los Angeles Rams game, but we ended up losing that. In year number 2, Mitch Trubisky balls out. He had 25 TDs, 15 interceptions, but he's fragile. He's fragile. So Chicago Bears fans, you have that to look forward to. He's fragile. I'm just joking. It's just a video game. Mitch Trubisky is going to be a fine quarterback for you guys, right? CJ, he played all right. QB rating was okay. Did not turn the ball over. He did not hurt us. He did not make enough big plays for us, but he did not hurt us. So I like that about my man CJ. He played a phenomenal game. But anyways, in year number 3, we end up losing Joe Thomas, who we traded for, because he retired. Joe Staley, who retired as well. So our offensive line was depleted. We got Lawan. He's just one man. He was not going to set the world on fire with his blocking, if you will. We make it to the divisional round, though, to take on the Packers, and we end up losing that. So now the playoffs continue without us. And then the Super Bowl yet again, you have the New England Patriots taking on the Seattle Seahawks, and once again New England beats the Seattle Seahawks. That is going to wrap it up. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you have any ideas for any rebuilds or what ifs that you want to see on this channel, let me know down in the comment section below. I truly do hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day. Of course, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, peace. Hot sauce.